Okay, what's Alex Jones got to say about Pizzagate, since we just looked at it?
Ladies and gentlemen,
and then we'll get to this
the
list.
3 million plus Epstein files that just got released Friday are devastating. We've been reviewing them. It's got the smoking gun of human trafficking, sex slavery, torture, you name it. We're about to break it down right now. It is Sunday, February 1st, 2026, and I have had time to scan through much of the 3 million files and look at all the great research of human researchers and AI scanning of the files, and it is massive. It is so devastating, all right? Now, most of the media and a lot of leftist activists are trying to focus on Trump and the few things that are there, and we'll look at it, we'll look at all of it. But this is bigger than Donald Trump. This is confirmed Epstein emails with top Democrats and scientists and others literally saying we're having a pizza party. We got one piece of pizza for 7 people. We may bring more pizza. And now they're...
What? Who all is in the Austin office today? Who's going to want pizza? We only have one slice, and we need to know how thinly to slice it. What the fuck? Who? Chris Douglas? Who the fuck is Chris Douglas? Who the fuck? Hold on. Who the fuck is Chris Douglas? Chris Douglas. Who in the fuck is Chris Douglas? American ice sled hockey player? Is that who Chris Douglas is? I don't know. I doubt that. Chris Douglas Roberts? From Robin Blackburn to Chris Douglas. What the fuck is Chris Douglas? Chris Douglas, financial advisor. Is that who? This guy? Well, there's a lot of different ones. Okay, how about Chris Douglas Epstein? Who is that? Come on, Brave, give me something. There's no information about a person named Chris Douglas. Fuck you. Whatever. Moving on.
Glowing and empowering.
Somebody tell me.
How great
Let me know in the
pizza's
comments.
gonna be, and the types of pizza it is. Okay? This is very similar to what is in the WikiLeaks documents that came out in 2016 that were confirmed to be John Podesta in upstate New York at a secluded farm.
Excuse me? So we should have kept looking into it.
With a hot tub and pool and the 7-9-year-old kids.
So Pizzagate was real. So Pizzagate was fucking real? What? Oh, okay.
Delivered for his pleasure, and the Alice.
According to the government, it was real.
Crowley rituals. That's all real. And this stuff is even crazier. They're talking about torturing people. They're talking about the benefits of transgenderism to sexualize children. And they can't deny it. It's even hitting mainstream news. It is absolutely incredible. We're about to break it down right now. Now, obviously, the globalist system, the intelligence agencies that have been running all of this, that's also come out in this and previous data, Mossad, CIA, MI6, and others, they're going to try to spin this and make it all about Trump. If Trump was implicated in this Aleister Crowley stuff and the sex magic and the pedophilia, I'd be all over his ass. But that's not what's here. It's all Democrats. It's brokerage firm heads. It's billionaire Wall Street titans. It's the heads of Harvard and the head scientists at Harvard and the head biological.
Is this the paintings that chick made?
I mean, it's unbelievable. And I posted on X dozens and dozens of these emails, and there's just more and more and more. All how this is a transhumanist death cult that seeks to basically destroy society. And if we will hurt our children, if we will make them a currency of evil, then we'll do anything. So I noticed as soon as this stuff came out Friday, I started covering it and talked about Bill Gates and diseases for underage girls and trying to drug his wife, secretly with antibiotics because he thought he'd gotten their disease. People are like, why aren't you covering Trump? Why aren't you covering Trump? All the stuff in there is Jane Doe's that were just proven to be false. All the rest of it. He was never at the island. The victims all said they never saw Trump except at Mar-a-Lago, one of them, and that he was nice. So Trump's problem is he got convinced of the new administration to try to shut it down. But you notice Trump came out last night and said, you know, now that I've learned this came out, I'm glad I'm exonerated. No crap.
What did you think of the latest release of Epstein Files, and do you think your critics will be satisfied with?
Well, they should be, because it looked like this guy Wolf, who's a writer, was conspiring with Epstein to do harm to me, and I didn't see it myself.
These Katie Grannon paintings are fucking insane. I'm gonna click off of that. Don't look that up, because you could just see it out on the internet. And we're talking about like fucking lolly porn and shit. What the fuck? That shit's way worse.
But I was told by some very important people that
That's demonic.
not only does it absolve me, it's the opposite of what people were hoping, you know, the radical left. That Wolf, who's a third-rate writer, was conspiring with Jeffrey Epstein to hurt me, politically or otherwise, and that came through loud and clear. So we'll probably sue Wolf on that.
But he was told for national security, cover it up. So that makes him guilty by extension of being part of this. And that's pissed a bunch of Republicans off that I'm telling the truth. But I called this a year ago from my sources and the rest of it. I've been covering this really before anybody. So you got one camp saying I'm covering up.
Well, so the Sandy Hook thing. What do we think about that? What do we think about the Sandy Hook thing now? I'm not so sure.
For Trump, another camp, saying that just leave the Democrats alone. It's about the facts, folks. You have the Podestas, you have the Clintons, you have Bill Gates, you have all these Harvard heads and all these other university heads up to their eyeballs at pizza parties with the single slices of pizza and things being delivered, and you have the FBI.
Wanted to check and see if you might be available for a pizza party next Saturday after the friendly Darien game we are having. It's been difficult trying to find a time that most people are available to participate, but seems next Saturday is the best for most. Please let me know. Thanks, blank. Sent from my iPhone. Who's the blank?
Manuals where this is all the key code words they use that's also in the WikiLeaks. I mean, think about the magnitude of the stuff you're reading on screen. And go to Real Alex Jones and read it, or go to the actual data file that the DOJ released that we've linked to the DOJ at Real Alex Jones on X and Infowars.com. I mean, it is incredible. So listen, this is bigger than Donald Trump. Go after Donald Trump. You can find something great. I don't have a dog in that fight. Okay? And I said Trump mishandled all this. But you have the Democrats caught red-handed. And
This looks like a Katie Grannon. This looks like stuff that she did.
Anybody saying you're covering up for Trump when we post these documents that are real is literally aiding and abetting these people. So I'm sick of the whole system. I'm the guy that coined the term false left-right paradigm. With Trump, he was more of a rebel. We had a chance to challenge that, and you see him come after him. He's far from perfect. But the whole world doesn't revolve around Donald Trump. So those of you saying don't look at this every time I post this stuff that's real, they don't challenge it. They just say don't post, you're covering up for Trump.
Yeah.
Bullshit. If I find anything with Trump in its substance, I will go after him instantly, and everybody knows that. All right? Also in the files are all these letters to Robert Trivers, the top evolutionary theorist biologist in the world, hands down. And Epstein talking about how great this is, again, to train us if we'll accept turning boys into girls and girls into boys, which is even real. It's like South Park. You can't become a dolphin even if you think so, have a fake dolphin fin put on you. That now people will accept designer babies, human cloning, everything, which I told you 25 years ago was the plan because it's in the Tavistock Institute, MIT.
Think of the most evil thing that possibly could happen. That's what these evil fucks want to happen, or at least drive to happen. Let's just get over here. What are you doing? Damn it, I gotta rescue her. Unfortunate time for the dog to wake up and want outside, but she's gonna have to wait a little bit. Ain't even time for her to go out. I usually let her out about 2 a.m.
6 documents. That's how I knew back in 2009 they're going to release a virus, have 6 feet apart, give you a vaccine that raises your immune system, because it was in different UN documents in the Rockefeller plan as well, the next year, Operation Lockstep. So I've known all this. I've exposed it before that stuff came out about Epstein being into cloning and having hundreds of babies himself. I said all that. Peter Nygaard got convicted of all this.
So does this mean that the interdimensional vampires are real? Which I already thought was real anyway. They're fucking demons.
He was heavily involved with Epstein as well. So now we need to say, okay, the public forced the release of these documents. We put pressure on Trump, pressure on Congress. It got released, 3+ million documents, hundreds of thousands of images, 2,000 videos. Now we need prosecutions. Now we need to beat the drum to prosecute everybody.
It ain't gonna happen because there's too many powerful elites involved. They ain't gonna let it happen. They'd rather let everything burn down than be caught up in this.
Involved. And that means a hell of a lot of Democrats. So the media is trying to spin this. Trump stepped right into the trap of going along with the cover.
I think the only way to do it is civil war, honestly. And I don't even want a civil war, but if we try and do anything, the Democrats, the communists on the left, will start a civil war.
Because they convinced him it was an attack on him. Now he's like, wow, see, this vindicates me. I'm going to sue the author, Wolf, who is in the emails saying, yeah, we know Trump's innocent, and Epstein saying he's innocent. So how do we cook something up to get him? But see, Trump has bad advisors, people that are in on this, people that are setting him up. It's absolutely disgusting. So this is a big, big, big deal. So go to Infowars.com, get the documents. We're posting more right now. We got links to the DOJ. Go check them for yourself. And that's important because there's also people posting fake documents online or edited ones where part of it's real and other stuff's edited in. But this is massive. There was a tip line set up that ran all the way until December of last year where any schizophrenic could just call in and say whatever they wanted. There's stuff in there about Elon Musk and Trump that was proven to not be true with known schizophrenics. But if you want to investigate that stuff and believe it, fine, great. Investigate that until the cows come up.
Yeah, all that stuff sounded like bullshit. The stuff with Bill Gates getting an STD, that shit sounded like bullshit.
But we have them red-handed with the Podesta garbage. We have them red-handed with the Bill Gates garbage. We have them red-handed with the head of Harvard and their head scientist and all the rest of it. I mean,
I don't think the STD thing was real.
It just gets crazier and crazier. So keep digging, keep looking, keep posting, and we'll be covering it all at Infowars.com/show, band.video. Just so much more. But just God bless you all. This is a big victory forcing all this out. Now we need to force the prosecutions. That's up to us. Look in the mirror. You got to take action. You got to get the word out. You got to make this the top story. And all you people saying, don't cover all this confirmed stuff with sex slavery, it covers up for Trump. No, it doesn't. You are covering up for the pedophiles when you do that. You find something real on Trump, let's go after him too. Bottom line, this is smoking gun proof of hardcore child abuse.
And nothing's going to be done about it. It's just going to probably keep getting worse. Pretty soon, I bet they're just going to be outright upfront about it. And they're going to know nobody's going to be able to do anything about it. And they're actually going to directly involve you. And you better be involved, or they're just going to decapitate you. That's just what's going to happen.
Torture and Satanism on top of all the stuff that already came out in WikiLeaks was confirmed to be real. If the Justice Department doesn't take action now with this information, they are complicit. And on top of it, it's all Democrats. It's all top leftists. Hundreds of them. Take action now, Trump.
He won't.
Whatever the future may hold, Infowars.
He's always taking half measures. Always. All right, let's look into these. I want to look into what is the Trilateral Commission. Trilateral Commission, Wikipedia is probably not going to tell me the right thing about it, but I'm going to look at it anyway. The Trilateral Commission is a non-governmental international organization, also known as an NGO, aimed at fostering closer cooperation between Japan, Western Europe, and North America. It was founded in July 1973, principally by the American banker and philanthropist David Rockefeller, an internationalist, also known as a globalist or a global retard, I like to call him, who sought to address the challenges posed by the growing economy and political interdependence between the U.S. and its allies in North America, Western Europe, and Japan. Which is probably why they have such a weird pedophilic culture over there. The leadership of the organization has since focused on returning to our roots as a group of countries sharing common values and a commitment to the rule of law, open economies and societies, and democratic principles. The Trilateral Commission is headed by an executive committee and 3 regional chairs representing Europe, North America, and the Asia-Pacific region, with headquarters in Paris, Washington, D.C., and Tokyo, respectively. Meetings are held annually at locations that rotate among the three regions. Regional and national meetings are held throughout the year. How about that? Most gatherings focus on discussing reports and debating strategy to meet the commission's aims, which is to change the way things work in the world, like the fucking Illuminati. The Trilateral Commission represents influential commercial and political interests. No shit. As of 2021, there were roughly 400 members, including leading figures in politics, business, media, and academia. Each country within the three regions is assigned a quota of members reflecting its relative political and economic strength. So it's a fucking money cult. That's what that is. And they control everything. And they allow people to build systems upon them and basically leech money. And then hand that money back up to the top and they get a little bit. That's kind of how I think of that. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down. Meetings, membership. I kind of want to see who the members are. Let's check out the list of members. Axel A. Weber has a Wikipedia article on him. Megan O'Sullivan, who is that? Former Deputy National Security Advisor on Iraq and Afghanistan. How the fuck about that? How about that, huh? Herminio Blanco, the people that had Jeffrey Epstein join them were also a national security advisor on Iraq and Afghanistan. Who's this? Herminio Alonso is a Mexican economist. Who is that? Directed the team that made Mexico the country with more free trade agreements in the world. 34 countries at that time. Current administration under Enrique Peña Nieto that brought the Institutional Revolutionary Party back to power in 2012. Began active promotion of Blanco's candidacy, blah, 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 blah. Candidate to the post of World Trade Organization Director General. How about that? Connected to the World Trade Organization. All these people are connected. They've got all the connects. Let's go back, see who Jeffrey Simpson is. A Canadian journalist. Simpson was the Globe and Mail's national affairs columnist, not communist, well, is a communist. For almost 3 decades, he has won all 3 of Canada's leading literary prizes. How about that? Winning prizes from Canada. The Governor General's Award for Nonfiction Book Writing, the National Magazine. Okay, let's check this person out. Jeffrey Simpson. Let's see if they got any connections. Bibliography, I don't know nothing about that. Whole bunch of universities. You got Stanford, you got University of British Columbia, University of Alberta. He has been a Skelton Clark Fellow, blah, blah, blah. He has also been a John V. Klein Fellow at the blah, blah, distinguished visitor at the... So, he's connected to all these universities. All these universities, by the way, are connected to each other by all of these institutions, by all these financial people, by all these international organizations. By the way, why are international organizations having anything to do with these universities? Especially in the United States. We should only have universities that are Americans, not international. What the fuck are we doing? Simpson is a senior fellow at the University of Ottawa's Graduate School of Public and International Affairs. Sounds like more international retardation. Who's this? In memoriam. Paul Adolph Volcker Jr. was an American economist who served as the 12th chairman of the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve from 1979 to 1987 during his tenure as chairman. Volcker was widely credited with having ended the high levels of inflation seen in the United States throughout. So, like, this dude was basically manipulating the system. He knew what he was doing. Who's this person? Richard Fontaine. I've heard of this person. Is an American foreign policy analyst currently serving as CEO of the Center for a New American Security. I think I've heard of this guy. New Orleans. International affairs from... Dude, once again, it's just like... I know that they're part of this trilateral commission, but international founder David Rockefeller. Dude, all of these people are fucking insane, evil pieces of garbage that are just basically manipulating the world. And they got a bunch of other people to manipulate the world, and it just got worse. And they decided, you know what? We got everything. Let's start doing satanic rituals. Or maybe the satanic rituals is what led them to having everything. I don't know. Probably that one. Am I still on? Yeah. I don't care about the members anymore. Whole fucking lot of members. Hold on. I do kind of got to look at the members. Notable members. Oh boy, somebody needs to look at these people. Harvard. Like, what the fuck, man? It's like these international affairs, public affairs, citizenship. This is a Secretary of State, founder, CEO of Bloomberg. It's like, what the fuck, man? All of these people, there's so many. There's so many of them. All these people are connected. Basically just running different pieces of the world. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. All right, what else we got? Conspiracy theories involving the Trilateral Commission. I bet it's not even going to say anything. Some conspiracy theorists believe the organization to be a central plotter of a world government or synarchy, which literally is what the fuck they're doing. But it's not really like they have an evil council. It's like they all manipulate their own parts, and it comes together to be one giant manipulation system. In his book, Among the Truthers, A Journey Through America's Growing Conspiracist Underground, Jonathan Kay wrote that Luke Rudkowski interrupted a lecture by... What? What the fuck? That's funny that Luke Rudkowski also doesn't have a Wikipedia article. Is mentioned in this. Some conspiracy theory. I'm gonna have to send him to this. In his book, Among the Truthers, wrote that Luke Rudkowski interrupted a lecture by former Trilateral Commission Director Zbigniew Brzezinski. I don't know, a fucking person of color. In April 2007, and accused the organization and a few others of having orchestrated the 9/11 attacks to initiate a new world order. What the fuck, Luke? Based? Economist Anthony C. Sutton was critical of the Trilateral Commission's goals and methods, characterizing them as a rich man's club. Yep, big club, you ain't in it. Yet he also wrote the Trilateral Commission is not a conspiracy. Its membership list is completely public. It costs a postage stamp to get one. Yeah, it is not a well, it would be a conspiracy. It's just not a conspiracy theory. It is a legit, real conspiracy. They are conspiring against you, and you're not allowed in. Because they are leeching on everybody. Your soul. They are literally leeching on your soul. They want you to do all the degenerate things. Furthermore, Sutton noted he had debated a high-ranking member of the group on a radio broadcast and concluded, conspirators just don't appear on radio talk shows to debate their objectives. No, they do talk about their objectives. They just don't talk about how they reach those objectives. That is such a manipulation right there. The ends justify the means to these people. They are willing to do anything to meet the objectives. Neoconservative pundit Charles Krauthammer mockingly alluded to the conspiracy theories about the commission when he was asked in 2012 who makes up the Republican establishment, saying, Karl Rove is the president. We meet every month on the full moon at the Masonic Temple. We have the ritual. Karl brings the incense, I bring the live lamb and the long knife. And we began with a pledge of allegiance to the Trilateral Commission, which might be a joke, but might not be. Haha, that's funny. I just said exactly the thing we're doing. And nobody realizes it because I said it out right and I said it in a way that people don't take me seriously. I don't fucking know, dude. That's insane, though. I want to look up on YouTube heavy breathing band. I don't even want to look at some of this stuff. A night at Comet Ping Pong. Let's check it out. 15 years ago. I'm gonna turn that sound off. Or actually, I'm gonna turn it off for you. Did you notice that? It's like children. The beer kegs, children and beer kegs, same place. I don't think that's allowed. Is that allowed?
The chickpea salad we took off the menu for a few months, and we had to bring it back because so many people complained that it wasn't on the menu anymore. We also have spiced wings, which are baked, spicy wings, which are baked and not deep fried, which are really delicious. The meat just falls off the bone.
Man, there's an awful lot of children, and the art is really weird. What is with the art? It's very, very strange. Like this person with the weird makeup holding the head, and then you got this person with the faces coming out. I don't know what the hell is going on here, man. That's some weird art.
Pizza, beer, ping pong. What more could you want?
What is this? This looks like Elaine Maxwell. By the way, that's exactly what this looks like right there.
It brings people in from all over. Just the ping pong.
I want to look at these. Bot lead. What is that? Allagash white bot lead.
Alone, and college kids. The best thing about it too is that it's somehow.
Butthead opal, or I don't know what the hell is going on back there.
How manages to be a family place.
Heineken Light.
It's in a really chill bar.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's check out more. So you got that, and then you get...
And of course, Mr. Sandy still below on the side. Oh yeah, baby. It's the real thing. We aren't your average garden snails, motherfuckers.
Mind you, what the fuck are they wearing on their heads? Are those supposed to be like baby legs? What the hell is going on here? This is so weird. And like, what is this place for children? Everything that comes out of that place is either weird or demonic. Straight out of hell. Illegal actions taking place at Comet Ping Pong? No way.
Anyway, here we are together, and you all are very grateful that you are below a Subway sandwich shop.
Yes!
And Jerry is known to hang out down here. He likes world sounds. Tamales.
And little boys. And children.
I think I was his manager.
What the fuck? Seems like a weird ban for family restaurant. That's what I'm saying. They're all weird. Whistleblower just got smoked at a traffic stop. What the fuck? Ooh. Edgar Madison Welch. Excuse me? Edgar Madison Welch. Who the fuck is Edgar Madison Welch? Edgar Madison Welch, January 4th, 2025. What the fuck? Was a man from Salisbury, North Carolina who gained national attention in 2016 when he traveled to Washington, D.C. and entered Comet Ping Pong Pizzeria armed with an AR-15. So that was the guy. Motivated by the baseless Pizzagate conspiracy theory. Baseless? Ha! Ha! Well, you need to update, Brave. It's not baseless anymore. Which falsely claimed the restaurant was involved in a child trafficking ring linked to Democratic Party figures. Welch fired shots inside the restaurant, damaging walls and a door, but no one was injured. He surrendered peacefully and later pleaded guilty to federal and local charges, including assault with a dangerous weapon and interstate transportation of a firearm. In June 2017, he was sentenced to 4 years in prison by then U.S. District Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. What the fuck? Excuse me, what? How is it? Dude, the coincidences of that. The fucking coincidences of that. Holy shit. On January 4th, 2025, Welch was fatally shot by Kannapolis, North Carolina police during a traffic stop after officers recognized him and confirmed an outstanding warrant for a felony probation violation. When approached, Welch pulled out a handgun and pointed it at an officer. Failing to comply with repeated commands to drop the weapon, 2 officers fired, striking him. He was taken to a hospital and died 2 days later on January 6, 2025. The incident is under investigation by the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation. So we don't know anything about that yet. We just know that it happened. No body cam footage, nothing. We usually do get body cam footage from things. You think we're going to get it from that guy? You think we're going to get any information out from that guy? Especially when Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson is involved? Okay. All right. Well, that's so fucking insane. Oh yeah, I was looking up. I want to look up more of these. That shit was nuts. Well, I'm glad I looked this up. Heavy breathing. Comet ping pong. Sure. I kind of don't want to play it, but I kind of want to hear what he's saying.
Ding dong. Now, ding dong.
Hold on, let's restart it.
It can years, thousands of years.
Thousands of years?
Ding dong. Now,
oh, it's that same person. Okay. I want to black breath, heavy breathing. Okay. Let's see. What's the place called? Comet Ping Pong? I'm just gonna look up Comet Ping Pong. Comet Ping Pong. What? What was that? Inside Comet Ping Pong? Let's check it out.
Come on in. I can show you around. This is our dining room. This is where we turn the lights on. I don't need all that.
What is with this video? I can't see nothing. This ain't gonna, especially when the dude's like, oh, come on in. Yeah, you can film. Yeah, whatever. I need a better video than that. What is this?
Like, you could show it on YouTube, but some of the stuff that, like, this Alefontis guy who owned the Comet Ping Pong place, that was this pizza place, like, their Instagram page, like, it's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. That's, yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'll give you a warning before that in case you don't want to see it, because it's like, you know, it like pokes at your soul. Like, you could show it on YouTube, but some of the stuff that, like, this Alefontis guy who owned.
What is it? What is it? Can I look it up on Instagram? Oh boy, I'm gonna look it up down here on this screen. So go to Instagram and I'm gonna go to Comet Ping Pong and search it. If I find anything interesting, I will pull it up. Comet Ping Pong. Oh boy. No posts yet. I don't know if that's real. Look it up again. Comet Ping Pong. See that. I'm gonna just search. Straight up search. What the fuck? There's no way this is real. There's no way. Like, some of this gotta be fake, right? I'm gonna roll through. Make sure there's nothing too bad. Yo. What is this here? Well. Okay. I think it's safe. I think it's safe. So let's just take a look at a few of these. Because holy shit, what? Like this one That little baby loved the farm. That's not creepy at all. I don't know if that's real. Once again, don't know if it's real. But there's Obama. That's a weird ping pong table. I think this probably fake. White House Christmas party. Hold on, what? Somebody tell me if this is real. Jimmy Comet. I'm gonna look up Jimmy Comet. Actually, let me pull this back down just in case. I'm gonna make a new tab so I don't lose my place there. But Jimmy Comet. Who are you, Jimmy Comet? I need verification that some of this stuff is real. Cause you got stuff like this where it's like multiple people are sharing this stuff. Way overpriced, creepy. Spotted at Linda Tripp's Christmas shop. So weird. Sort of looks like a baby Linda Tripp. What the fuck is going on here? And that's the one we just looked at. What is this? With that one? Oh, okay. That's so weird. What's this? The necklace at the end. What's up with that? What do you mean? I'm not gonna play that. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Better show me something interesting. Double sleepover kickoff at Comet Ping Pong. What? Lisa Irwin was kidnapped from her family home at just 10 months old. I'm gonna have to double check that. Oop. Why'd I do that? Lisa Irwin. Okay. Multiple are referenced in search result, but none are related to the missing child, Lisa Irwin. That's what I'm looking for. Lisa Irwin. Missing. 10-month-old infant disappeared from her crib in Kansas City, Missouri on the night of October 3rd, 2011, just hours after her mother, Deborah Bradley, put her to bed. Her father, Jeremy Irwin, discovered her missing around 4 a.m. Upon returning home from a late-night electrical job, he found the front door unlocked, multiple lights on, and a window open, signs that someone may have entered the home. Key facts, last seen, blah, 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 current status, 14 years ago. Age progressed photo available through the National Center for, maybe what she looks like now. $100,000 reward was offered by an anonymous benefactor. Parents' stance maintain that Lisa was abducted and have cooperated fully with law enforcement. Investigation status. Authorities still believe Lisa may be alive, though no credible leads have emerged in recent years. The case has been featured on national media, including, well, if she was stolen by the Epstein people, she was probably eaten. So she was filmed. This is a picture at the Comet place. Pizzagate kill room found. Yeah, I don't know about that. Definitely gonna have to look into this shit now. What does this kid say?
Baby, they something sell it. They eat it, do sex first.
How do they eat the baby?
They cut.
Alive? Is the baby alive?
No, they inject it to make it go to sleep.
And
then after, Papa tells us to hold the knife, and then he puts his big hand on. He pushes it into the neck, cuts it. And after, but when it's upside down, so it's like, he goes like that.
How does the baby become upside down?
So you get a string, hang it up, and it's upside down when it's asleep.
Well, hang the baby upside down after they inject it?
Yes. Miss Marden, the nurse, she injects.
Who is Miss Marden?
Miss Marden is a nurse of our school. She does the injecting. She pretends to be kind to my mom and tries to be kind. And then after she injects. She's a nurse, so she pretends to be kind to mom. And so if I hurt myself, contact doesn't.
What in the fuck, dude? What have I gotten myself into? What rabbit hole am I going down? Is this shit real? Is this real? Instagram, I don't know anything about it. Instagram's a weird place. What is this? Heavy breathing live at Combat Ping Pong. I don't know about that. I don't know nothing about heavy breathing so far. I haven't seen nothing. Oh, fuck off. What is this? Please bring the hammer and the toy I like to use to Comet Night. Also, if you have time, swing by the office and grab my inhaler. Nothing gets my heart going like sacrifice night. What the fucking fuck? Hold on, shit, what? I'm going back to X. I don't know nothing about Instagram. Oh, you're not supposed to see that. Bring that back, actually. So, pull that back down. Hopefully there was no confidential information there. Don't think there was. I think you just end up seeing my Rumble. Yep, going back to X, and I'm gonna type in Pizzagate and see what all information I can get about that, because holy shit. You mean radiating a soft glow with a look of bliss and excitement? Yeah, that's the pizza sent from iPhone. Blah blah. She looks pregnant. Oh, okay. The pizza monster. That's fucked up. 2016. That's fucked up. I wonder if any of these happened after 2017. They're all gonna be 2016, right? Because that's when they stopped doing it. Was when people started sniffing around. Are you sure this might not be a Jim Jones Kool-Aid event? Tequila, please eat my slice. What? Does the pizza offer include those of us who can't make the meeting because we're out here editing? Because if so, count me in. This email is color-coded in black and white and will combust in 30 seconds. Chris Douglas wrote. Chris Douglas. Head count. Who all is in the office? Okay, I saw that. We only have one slice. We need to know how thinly to slice it. Simply send a single response. Filed, color-coded, double-sided, and appropriately labeled, signed in triplicate, and set on fire. What the fucking fuck, dude? Okay. I think these people didn't realize that they were compromised. I'd like to add a few other points disclosed by the purported victim. While on this yacht, he witnessed African-American males having sex with white blonde females, all of whom were bleeding during intercourse. What the fuck? Thanks, blank. I didn't realize Bush blanked him too. Okay. On the yacht, he witnessed babies being dismembered, their intestines removed, and individuals eating the feces from these intestines. He was also by George Bush 1. Holy shit. Victim disclosed he was escorted to the FBI building by Michael Moore, who is the creator of True Pundit, described by multiple online sources as a conspiracy-driven news website that attempts to paint the FBI in a bad light. Moore has a criminal record as a result of an FBI investigation. Copyright infringement. Let me know if you want to discuss the former FBI agent that called this into the head office. Thanks. Crazy shit, dude. What is this? Where are you? Are you okay? I love the... What? From Jeffrey Epstein. Excuse me? That's insane. That's depraved. Who? What? Superstar DJ Avicii. I don't know who that is. Found dead after exposing pedo ring. Okay. Model who exposed elite pedo ring found dead after a tweet predicting she'd be killed. Who is... Oh, I remember this, but who is that again? I remember seeing her. Famous Argentina model and whistleblower researched an elite pedo ring in Argentina. Named top politicians and Pope Benedict. Is she dead now? Isaac Cappy. How much longer until they kill me? Heart attack, car accident, or frame me for a crime? I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen that. The filmmaker known for her documentary series, The Fall of the Cabal, has been confirmed as dead by suicide. Yeah, I bet. I wonder how that went. Now the world knows. This shit's fucking insane. I think Obama spent about $65,000 of the taxpayers' money flying in pizza/dogs from Chicago. Okay, for a private party at the White House not long ago. Assume we are using the same channels. They're all in it. It's all of them. It's every single fucking one of them. The Podesta's spirit cooking dinner. It's not what you think. It's blood, sperm, and breast milk, but mostly blood. With a sharp knife cut deeply into the middle finger of your left hand, eat the pain. That is some crazy shit that some meth head would write on a wall. When we began the pizza arrangement, I thought we were going to be more careful than this, operating from the White House, not what I originally had in mind. Remember that the hot dogs can come, but if you make a spectacle out of it, that would be our downfall. What was hot dogs? Was that underage males? Please know that I am speaking as a friend. You are the president and can do as you like. But I have to say, I think it would be wiser to restrict this activity to our predetermined locations. Let me know what everyone thinks. We can vote on it if you'd like. Thanks, Hillary. Is this fucking real? I mean, I know it's in the files, but is it real? I don't know if I can handle reading this shit, man. How much more is there? 911 times pizza is mentioned. Let's go for pizza and grape soda again. No one else can understand. Grape soda, I guarantee, is a reference to black people. Guaranteed. Pizza party was great. Who is this? Subject: re-spoof on chandelier. The video I sent you with the amazing little girl dance. We had a lot of fun, stayed late. We all slept in yesterday morning. Your night was good? I want to know who these people are. This shit's too weird for them to not be part of it. We love you to have blank with us. He is too cute. Have a great week. What? Thanks for taking the boys for pizza. Was sad he had to leave the fun. Hope you have a great time skiing. Be safe. You got it. 410 will be there. Yum, that looks good. The boys are really cute too. I just need, by 4:10 p.m. he needs a quick shower, then going to doctor for his annual. Kids are hungry. Oh, okay. This is better than a Chinese cookie. See attached. Let's go for pizza and grape soda. Yeah, I didn't see that first part. Chinese cookie. Fucking disgusting, dude. More. Send pizza to Bobby. Wonder who Bobby is. May I bring in your slice of pizza to you? Respectfully, Daphne. Slicing a pizza. What does slicing a pizza mean? That's so fucked up. Does that mean they're literally slicing the pizza? Wow. No way this is real. No way this is real. Come on. Post promotes the debunked Pizzagate conspiracy by sharing a manipulated 2018 tweet from comedian. Okay. Family selfie at Teen Titans Go from here. Woo! That was a close one. See, that's why I don't just look at stuff and believe it. I gotta check it. But yeah, it seems as though Pizzagate was fucking real.
At the crux of the theory is this belief that you are secretly saving the world from this satanic cult of pedophiles and cannibals. Does that sound like something you are behind? Or
well, I haven't heard that, but is that supposed to be a bad thing or a good thing? I mean, you know, if I can help save the world from problems, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to put myself out there.
He wouldn't say it. He said problems. Like, I don't trust Trump. I do not trust Trump one bit. But I trust him more than the other people that would have taken his position. But I still don't fucking trust him one bit. At least I know that the leftists are out to get me. I don't know what Trump's doing. Joe Rogan and Ian Carroll discussed Pizzagate.
Those emails are bananas.
Yeah.
And they're not explained.
They're talking about young kids who are going to be coming to a party to have fun. They're talking
They'll
about
be in the
pizza
pool,
and
they
hot
will be
dogs.
there for sure. $65,000 worth of hot dogs flown from Chicago for a White House party.
The whole thing is like very weird.
Did you ever see the archived Instagram post from James Alefantis' Instagram?
No.
Because that's a dark place. So that there's so many layers to Pizzagate that they tried to cover up intentionally for very good reason.
Well, how about the logos?
Well, the thing is, I avoid, in the way I've talked about it, I've avoided all the symbols and logos and even some of the pizza stuff because I think there's so much more ripe, clear evidence that is way more powerful. And James Alefantis' Instagram account is a great example where...
Where can you find it online?
So you cannot find it on Instagram anymore. It's only been archived onto other sites, which is kind of sketchy because it's like, how do I know you're not adding photos and stuff? So you kind of have to dig and dig and dig and cross-reference over and over and over to make sure that you're getting sort of like the consensus, because everyone watched as it happened. So
Right.
people like Liz Crokin, people like Alex Jones, like they saw these things come out, and you can find plenty of different archives of all of James Alefantis' Instagram posts. And there are things like photos of children with their arms taped to tables, and the caption is "looks like a fun time." And then people that have always been commenting on his posts, like the people that are interacting with his posts all the time, have even weirder Instagrams where it's like kill room, and there's a coffin that's open and things like that. There's like a post.
I'm gonna have to see some of that shit. I'm gonna have to look up some videos about that. Holy shit, dude.
A photo of like a walk-in freezer, and it's like, man, looks like you've been having a fun weekend. Things like that are just super dark, and a bunch of babies and a bunch of symbolism, a bunch of children, and it's all photos on their Instagram in plain daylight. And it all got scrubbed, obviously.
Jesus
and that's not to
Christ.
mention Podesta's art collection and the Marina Abramovich connections. It goes on and on and on and on and on.
I'm gonna have to save this video. Yep, I'm saving this. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Throw it in my parabolic over here. Yeah. Throw it in the parabolic. Hopefully that doesn't kill my connection. It might. All right, let's see what else I can get going. What is this? I don't care. I know my smartphone's watching me. What is this?
I desperately want to know why Jeffrey Epstein knew so much about my work. And I want to know why he was connected to my graduate program. I was in the Harvard mathematics department. Jeffrey Epstein was absolutely connected to the Harvard math department. I want to know why.
How was he connected to the math department?
You're pushing me to say things I'm not going to say. But
Well,
I don't mind.
I'm curious. I'm not trying to push you.
I understand,
Yeah.
but I'm just not going to do it. I'm saying that anybody who wants to...
You said he was connected to the math department.
To the Harvard mathematics department.
I don't trust anything that's going on at Harvard. I don't trust anything at all that has anything to do with rich people.
Did you know he was connected?
You can Google it. You could Google it right now. This is not... I can point at all sorts of stuff that's hidden in plain sight.
So I'll take your word for it. And the assertion that I'm picking up on is that Jeffrey Epstein was planted in your world to keep...
I'm not saying he's planted. I don't know who he was. I don't know who ran him. He certainly was not a financier in any standard sense.
Really?
That was a cover story, yes.
Yeah, it seems like pretty much everybody was covering for him. I don't even want to look at this. This is fucked. I saw this earlier.
Check this out. One image in the Epstein Files list contains...
You notice anything crazy?
An image that shows two chickens, and in the middle is something that's been redacted. But if you look closely, it really looks like a baby's leg. If it's just another chicken, why block it out? That's my point.
It doesn't even look like a baby's leg. It looks like an older kid's leg. And these are like big chickens. You know?
And you can see the full leg right there. And people, yes, remember when Hillary Clinton's emails came out when she was joking about sacrificing chickens to Moloch? Who's that?
I know who Moloch is. Isn't that the owl god?
Too many coincidences are here. These people at the top are all corrupt.
And I don't think that they were actually sacrificing to Moloch. I think it was Baal. That's what I keep hearing.
We've got to make a change. We need to go to the top
and they keep denying it. They keep denying Baal.
Be better. Crossing borders does not excuse responsibility. Arrest her.
Yep, arrest all of them. I don't even fucking give a fuck anymore, man. And if you think that we shouldn't arrest these people, you're complicit. And then you gotta go too. What's going on here?
Beyond those who are already charged, do you think you've seen other crimes that might eventually get referred to justice?
Yes, we are looking at so many different leads on criminal activity by those who are in positions of power. And we're not going to stop until every single one of those is fully exposed.
You can say that. I've yet to see actually anything happen. You keep saying things are happening. You keep saying things are gonna happen. You keep dropping all this information about more and more bad shit happening, but we never hear about anything actually being done. We stole Maduro out of nowhere. Nobody really cared about that. We just kind of were like, holy shit, that happened.
The documents are provided either to Congress or the courts of law and make every referral we can to the Department of Justice.
The problem is the government's complicit in it.
These indictments that you've seen and the ones that you're going to see coming up here in this near future are just the beginning. But I have to remind the audience one thing. Everybody's like, it's 7 months. What have you guys been doing?
Yeah.
Well, they spent 20 years building this diseased temple of corruption.
I'm going to pull the whole thing down.
I think it's been way longer than 20 years. And I think it gets worse every time a catastrophic event happens. Like, I think Y2K was probably even like one of the things that they had to happen, that whenever they wanted to change over to a new world, but they were still holding on to old systems. You know, 2009 happens in Kablooey. Really is 2008, the end of 2008. And then Kablooey, there goes everything. It was because there was a shift, there was a change. And I think we're going through it. I think we just went through another one with COVID, and I think we're preparing for another one when we get close to 2030. And it's probably going to be before 2030. It's going to be chaos. I hope you're ready. That's where I'm going to end tonight's stream. Tomorrow night's stream's going to be even crazier because I'm doing some deep dives into some other stuff. I just ran out of time because I got interested in this whole Pizzagate thing because I didn't realize, holy shit, it was actually pretty much 1,000% confirmed. That's incredible. I have no words. Follow me on X, you know. Join the Discord if you want to talk to me, be on the show. That'd be cool. We can talk together about things like this because this shit's nutso, and I'd like to have somebody else here with me to take a look at it and maybe provide some new information, some different information, some new takes. Because it's just me here, man. And I feel like I'm going insane. I feel like I'm just kind of screaming into the void, talking to myself about, holy shit, I was right all along about all these fucking conspiracy theories. But I'm not the only one. I'll see you tomorrow. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'll see the nobody that's watching my views, my videos. Later, haters.